Right, so the time has come now to get this Fiat Panda up for sale, so let's get into it. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. And if you watch my previous videos, you might have seen that I had this Fiat Panda that come in part exchange. I'll leave a link to the previous video that mentions this car up in this top right hand side of the screen. So this comes as a part exchange against a Dacia Sandero, I think it was, or Stepway, can't remember now. And this is a Cat S. So it had a grey plastic bumper. We've got that resprayed, and as you can see, the bodywork is all really faded. So I'm going to take it to my house, park it up outside, and then machine polish a car for the first time, and hopefully I can video the process. So let's get into it. If you guys are new to the channel, you might not be aware, I used to work in IT, but took the chance of redundancy. I started my own car sales company full-time, and when I left, my colleagues got me these goodies as a leaving present. I never used Armour All before, but they got me an Armour All exterior car kit, which includes wash and wax, a wheel and tyre cleaner, insect remover, glass cleaner, and a jumbo sponge. And then they got me 2 buckets, and then they got me this microfiber wash kit, which is really good. Don't have any grit guards at the moment, but I think I'll get some grit guards. Seeing that I'm going to start washing the cars myself, I thought it was only right that I start using my the products that my colleague got me. So I start using this when I work on a Panda. So before I start cleaning the Panda, let's just have a quick walk around of the car. So, like I said previously, it was a Cat S car, and this was like plastic grey. But unfortunately, this panel was painted, so I think the damage was on this side. But because of the condition of the bodywork, body shop guys, body shop guys couldn't match the colour from the bodywork because it's all so faded. So what they did was they matched it from this pillar here, so the inside of the car, which is still the original colour, and that's what it's matched to go for the red on the front bumper, because the red on this wing is slightly different to the red on the rest of the car. So that's what he's done there, and I think once we washed it and cleaned it, it should be looking pretty spot on in terms of the colour match. So going into the car, you can see how dirty and grimy the car come to us in. All the seats need a good, you can see all the water stains there, need a good wet vac. Got cobwebs, really dirty and grimy and dusty. You'd think if someone was looking to sell their car and part exchange it in, you'd think they'd go to the effort of getting it clean, because then surely car's in a cleaner condition. You'd think you get paid a bit more in terms of part exchange evaluation. Look at that, you got some nice, some moss or something going down there. So along the back, we decided not to get the back painted. There were some cracks along here, and the bodywork guy just touched it in. That's going to cost another £150 to do the back bumper. He said it's a cheap cardboard, it's not really worth doing it, which is understandable. Look at all that. Oh, look down here, I didn't even notice that. There's going to be one hell of a clean, guys. So hopefully it'll come out looking decent. So what I want to do now, I'll try and set my camera up on a tripod, which I've never done before, and then give you guys some time lapses of me cleaning the car. Before I start, I just want to show you guys, I bought myself some waterproof overalls and some cheap wellies. So you probably can say, I've got all the gear but no idea, but let's crack on. My pressure washer, which I haven't used in years, has been playing up, so it's not getting any power. So had to just do with the hose, but even just a quick rinse had made such a difference on the car. So much dirt and grime along here, you probably can see that. Even inside the door shuts, which I normally wouldn't hose down because it's so dirty. I thought it was worth doing. It's just so nasty and grimy. And then all along here you're getting like moss coming out. You can see some there. But we crack on, guys, we crack on. So I've given the car a quick scrub down. Normally I would use like a microfiber wash mitt, which I do have, but in that pack that I had a sponge, so I just use that. But they always say when you clean cars, you get to know the car a bit more. And there's some damage down here on the car, which I missed when I viewed the car, or when I took it in part exchange. I think the dirt was hiding it. So always be wary when you're buying there's some scratches there as well when you're buying dirty cars. But I paid a good price for this one, almost scrap value, so just need to make it presentable now. So the plan is now, I've got some soapy water over there and a detailer's brush. So what I want to do now is all these door jambs and stuff, it's all hiding all the gunk. Spray it with some soapy water and give it a good scrub. So I've given this door shut a quick scrub with some soapy water and a brush, and hopefully you can see now all that dirty gunk that was in the door shut has been agitated by the brush. To give this a quick wipe over with the sponge, and it should look a lot better. There we go, guys. Swiped it down with a clean sponge and look at the difference. Hopefully the difference is picking up. You can see that on the camera. That's a lot better now. And that literally just took a couple of minutes. Check out all that gunk around the boot here. So I do the same thing. Soapy water, give it a good brush and see how it comes out. So that's done now around the boot. Not 100%. There's some really bits of dirt that's really stuck in to the paintwork, but it's looking a lot much better now. We are making good progress, guys. So next thing to tackle is the wheels. So I want to use the wheel and tyre cleaner that come in a pack. So I'm just going to give the wheels a good spray and the tyres as well, and let that just sink in for a little while, and then use a brush to agitate all the dirt. Hopefully you'll see it coming off. So we left the wheel cleaners soaked for a little while, and now I'm just doing a good scrub with my black brush and give it a rinse, and we'll see how that comes out. I'm going to give the wheels a rinse now. Let's see the difference. Looking a lot better already. So I'm trying to do this. I'll clean it and then show you guys in my other hand. But hopefully you guys get the picture. I'm really impressed with that wheel cleaner, to be fair. Looking a lot better already. So the wheels are done, I just need to adjust them. I've done the windows as well, so I just use the glass cleaner that come in that pack, the Armor pack. Windows looking nice and clean now. So I think I'll call it a day there for today, because unfortunately I started a bit late. and I'm losing the sunlight. So machine polishing is on the plan for tomorrow. So I'm just back with the Fiat Panda, just going to do the engine bay now, which to be fair on this car isn't too bad. The same as what I've done with the door shirts, just spray it with some soapy water, agitate the dirt with the brush, and wipe off the dirty water. Engine bay is looking a lot better now. Once the plastic's all dry, I'll just dress them up with some plastic dressing, but it's looking good. So the main bit I've been waiting for in this whole video is polishing the car. So I've got this Milwaukee DA polisher, dual action polisher, cordless, and then I'm going with first coat of the fast cut 3M Extreme. So I've been watching some YouTube videos about priming pads, and apparently the first thing you have to do is have the pad running and rubbing it against the hand. So the back of the hand, I've got to put the clean glove around the side to remove any dust particles from the pad from the factory. To be fair, there's not much, there's only a little bit coming off. Not much that's coming off. Now that's done, we can prime the pad. As this is a brand new pad, apparently you have to put quite a bit on. So I'm just going to do it in lines over the pad. Bear in mind, it's the first time I've ever done this. So we just put it on quite thickly. Because you want to get the product into the pad. Wipe off any excess. And I've got a fork here, a spoon, plastic spoon or fork, whatever you use, and you just spread the product over the pad. So you've got nice coverage. And then once that's all done, you'll be ready to use the pad on the car. Now that I've primed the pad, I'm just apply some more product. 4 little circles across the pad, and 1 in the middle. Wipe off the excess. And then I want to start on the bonnet. It's a nice big flat area for the first time I've ever polished a car. So I think the idea is just to make you guys aware that ideally you'd want to wash the car and then polish it whilst it's dry, because I'm doing this over 2 days. I washed the car yesterday and then ran out of daylight, so I wiped the car over today, got rid of any contaminants on the bodywork before we start polishing. So I think the idea is working small little squares. So I'm just putting a product in a little square here, and then I'll put it up to 5,400 revs. Too much pressure. Working the product in. I'm just going to grab a microfiber cloth now and give it a wipe over and see how it looks. So I wiped the area down that I've just done, and you can see the difference here now already. See that reflection there? You can see the dullness there. You've probably seen in the last clip that when I started it, I don't know if it was I put too much product on or I set the polisher rotation too quick. It sprayed all over the windscreen and stuff. But this is it. I'm showing you the real life experience of being a car trader and learning as I'm going along. So I think less is more, maybe less product and a bit of a slower speed. I'm sure I'll get the sweet spot and then I'll carry on with the car. So that's the first pass of the bonnet done. Considering this is my first attempt, I'm really happy with that. There are still some imperfections on the paintwork. You got some probably from bird poo. I could try and wet sand that down, or just try and polish it by hand. But overall, it's looking good. So that's one pass of the car done with a heavy cutting compound, and I'm really happy with it for my first attempt at polishing a car. It's come out really well. You can, I'm not sure if you can see it. Yeah, you probably pick up in the camera. This red on the front bumper is slightly different red to the bodywork. It's a bit more of an orangey than a red. Got a bit of an orange tint to it. Just polished from when I did that overspray earlier. So what I'm going to do now is get the blue machine polish compound that I've got. Let's give it a quick second going over with a quick buff, and then that bodywork is going to be done. Good stuff. So I've got the blue foam pad on the polisher now, using a 3M machine polish compound. So going to give it a once over now. So I've gone over the car with the machine polish. This time around I upped the speed of the polisher, and it didn't take me as long as I thought, but did it pretty quickly, to be fair. And look at that mirror finish along here. Hopefully you guys can see difference now compared to before. Really impressed with this product actually. The 3M machine polish worked really well. So I'm really happy with this, guys. Let me know down below in the comments below what you guys think. Along here as well. Hope you can see all the reflections. Probably see them in the body. On my bumper there. I'm really happy with this now. Looks like a different car, doesn't it? Ignore the plastics. I need to do the plastics and then jump on the inside, but I might call it a day now. Ideally I wouldn't spend this much time on the car, but I just want to do this to see how good I can get it and what level I can get it to. So I'm in for about 7-8 hours now on the car, including yesterday and today, washing it and then going over it twice with the polisher. The new polisher is really good actually that I used, the polishing machine. It is quite heavy, but that's what they did mention in the reviews that I watched. I almost used one battery to go over the car twice, and it literally stopped. Battery died on this when I was about to do that very last panel on the second one. But I think that's because on the first run, because I was new to polishing and because of the state of the bodywork, I was going really slow. When the second run, it didn't take me long. I'm really happy with that, guys. So on the other side of this bit of this clip, you'll probably see me jumping in and doing the inside. So I finished the outside now, finally. Dressed all of the plastics, wiped off all the polish on the handles. Just got some Maguire's tyre shine that I used to dress the tyres and the plastics, but it's looking good now. Just the plastics within the engine bay as well. Now, time to tackle the filthy inside. So I've given all the interior plastics scrubbed down with some soapy water and a little black brush that I was using earlier, and it's come out a lot better now. See here, remember along here it was all really dusty and grimy and gunky. It's looking really good now. So what I'll do is I'll dress the plastics now. So I've got some of this Williams tie dressing, which you can use on the interior plastics as well. So I'll just pour some into a sprayer there. And I've got a microfiber cloth, or a sponge pad. So just spray the product onto there and then wipe over the plastics to give it a good shine. So this Williams tie dressing stuff, I'm actually quite impressed with it. So literally just a few sprays on the pad, microfiber pad, dabbing it around the plastics on the door, just rubbing it in, not putting too much on. Hopefully you guys can see on the camera there. The plastics. There you can see there, look at that. It's giving the plastics a nice shine. So it doesn't take too long as well. Literally 30 seconds, you're done. 30 seconds to a minute. Looking good. So I've dressed all the plastics in the interior. It's looking a lot better now. Actually pretty impressed with this Williams tie dressing stuff. Never used it before. Used to really experiment. I didn't want the plastic to be too shiny. But a little bit of product went a long way. So look at all of that. It's a bit of dust there, but so it's a lot nicer place to be in now. So the next steps are to hoover this place out. But check out all the mould under the passenger seat. Ideally the best thing would be to take the seats out, but I don't have the tools to do that. So I'll see what's the best approach for that one. So I've hoovered all the car. Inside's looking a lot better, but all this grime and stuff, so I think I'll have to dual brush that. And these seats are pretty water stained and dusty. So I think I'm going to have to get the dual brush out, brush it all before I wet back in. And we've got that stain down there, which I'll have to hit with the dual brush as well. See if I can get it out. So you never guess what has happened. So I've got my dual brush ready. Gonna wet back the seats. And a good old friendly George, the water pump on the George is not working. So I rang Pneumatic, because that's where I bought it from. And they've said they'll replace it, or I'll take it back and potentially repair it. But it will take up to 3 weeks to repair, because it's still under the warranty. It's a brand new item. I've only just used it today to hoover the inside of the car. So conundrum is, what do I do with the car? Do I take pictures of the outside, put it up for sale? Do I take it down to my local valeters, get them to do just the seats? Or I know you can get, like, I've had a quick look online, you can get those carpet shampoo aerosol things, and with the brush head, they're about a £5. So do I try that? So all fun and games. So I've had to improvise. So I went down to Tool Station and got some of this Simonese, how can I say pronounce it, upholstery and carpet cleaner. So I'm just going to use this for the time being. It's 8 o'clock in the evening, but I'm determined to get the car done by the end of today. So I've used a whole 1 can in the car and literally just sprayed it and left it there. It's been about a few minutes now, but already it's looking a lot better. Oh, it's too dark, you probably can't even see that. Done the door cards. On the inside in here, done it all. Sprayed it, lit it, sit in the fabric for a couple of more minutes. Now just hit it with the dual brush and then give it a wipe, and then we'll see how it comes out. Now, down there in the footwell, there's all that dust down there, wiped that all out. with some soapy water and a brush and give it a wipe. So we'll see how this ends up. So I've got the drill brush ready. It's been about 10 minutes now. The chemical's been sitting in the cloth. So I'll give it a good brush down with the drill brush. And then we'll see how it comes out. So I've drill brushed the seats. Now what I've got is a bucket of warm water and a clean cloth. Just going to wipe down the seats, the fabric on the door cards. So we are finally done. So I wiped all the seats down with warm water and a clean cloth. Don't know if you can see in the dark. I don't know if you see in the camera. Oh, let me see if I can get my phone light out. You can see, hopefully you can see there, how dirty the water's gone. And that's just with wiping it down with my hand. Some more water. Imagine what would have come out if I used the wet vac. But that's it. I'm calling it a day now. We'll see how it dries up and what it looks like in the morning. Right guys, it's time for the big reveal. Just walking up to the car this morning after the night before. We kind of know the bodywork is looking a lot better now. Tyres shine, still shining. More tyres. Into the back. Looking good. Looking like a different car now completely. Let me know guys what you think in the comments down below for my efforts of the last couple of days. Main thing I want to see now is what it's looking like on the inside. Let's open it up. It's looking a lot better now, isn't it? Most of the water, there's a few marks there. Considering I had to use the spray, I'm pretty happy with that actually. Oh, and it's smelling a lot better as well now. It's not perfect. It's a marking there. But wow, what a difference has it made on the seats using that spray. Check the back. Considering that spray was like only it's like £5.50. There's a few marks here, but that's where they had a child seat, so it's actually marked the fabric. It's not much I can do about that. Let's go around the other side. There's a mark there, but you have to remember 2012 car, so that's what, 14 years old now? Actually 12 years old, sorry. It's looking good. So I've got, look at the plastics. This Williams stuff was pretty good actually for the plastics. It's left a nice decent shine, not too shiny, which I don't like. But look at that guys. Seats are still wet. I need to let them dry out. Also bought a parcel shelf for the car, which I've put in. I've got the parcel shelf there now. I bought some cheap mats from Euros. Even the boot was filthy. It's looking much better now. Oh yeah, let's have a look at the mould. So I scrubbed the mould down here, wasn't it? You see that? It's all gone. So I just used that spray, gave a good scrub, that mold's gone there, and there was some mold under this front. Actually, let's push it forward. There's mold under here as well, isn't there? That's all pretty much gone now. So I'm really happy with that, guys. My hard work has paid off. Ideally, obviously, I wouldn't spend like 2.5 days or whatever doing this car. But I just wanted to show you guys what you can do if you put some time and effort into a car. Like, ideally for me, I'm not a detailer, I'm a car trader, so maximum time I could really spend on cleaning the car is probably about 2-3 hours. But the problem, you guys have seen through the video, I had the issue, my pressure washer stopped working, my wet vac stopped working, it wasn't working at all. And I did have brakes and I started late and all that kind of stuff. I could have done it in a short amount of time, but it is what it is. So I'm really happy with that, guys. So I'm ready to take pictures of that now, walk around video and get it up for sale. But thanks for joining me on this journey, on this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I end the video here. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of my efforts on this one. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. About 80% of you guys are watching the video aren't other videos, I should say, aren't subscribed. So make sure you subscribe. Hit a like on the video. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Actually, before I end the video, just a couple of things I wanted to say. So while I was polishing the car outside my house, a guy stopped. I can't remember if I mentioned this earlier in the video. A guy in a van like stopped beside the car, and he was like, "Oh, excuse me, mate, do you do that professionally?" I was like, "Mate, no. This is the first time I've ever done polishing a car." Because the only reason I asked is like, you seem like you're doing a good job. I wouldn't mind you if you could do my van. I was like, "Mate, I'm learning as I'm going along. It's the first time I've ever done it." So I thought that was interesting. And the other thing I wanted to say is big shout out to John, my neighbour, who's recently subscribed to my channel and has helped me a lot along the journey of cleaning this one and getting this one valeted and up for sale. So big shout out to John. I'll end the video there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys.